Good evening, Sydney Football League members and team owners, and welcome to another edition of a Sunday night SFL Breakdown. Oh, yeah. This week's edition comes to you after the bulk of the games have ended and just two more remain. Two. Let's talk about those a little bit. Those games, just a smidge, before we break into some team-by-team evaluations. The New York Giants at Denver against the Broncos is not the greatest show on turf by the longest yard. But it might have some impact in this week's wins and losses columns. Southside Squash's tight end Evan Engram could be the X factor for this team, as its matchup against Fuzz Bumpers has been unexpectedly close. The biggest impact could come in the game of the week, where season-long super slugger and predicted season point producing record holder Kareem Get the Money faces Cooks County Blues Train. Cuff has 4 starters in the final 2 games of the week, including some defensive specialists Monday night and Bronco Back C.J. Anderson tonight. The Broncos are owned by my team. That defense for the future leaders, but that game's all but over. Just left is the crying because Abdullah Blangata is scheduled to win by 30 points. The Monday night matchup holds the most water for Fuzz Bumpers as that MAC team starts DeMarco Murray of the Titans. Titan tight end Delaney Skywalker could play a minor role in the outcome of days in LMB 2. Now, it's time for Savarise's Standouts, where I give my opinion on the most important player on each team through the current week. First team is Soggy Dogs. Savarise's standout for this team goes to the Philadelphia Eagle tight end, Zach Ertz, who averages nearly 10 points a game. Next up is Cooks County Blues Train, and their back, Todd Gurley, who, in my opinion, is up there for comeback player of the year with over 100 fantasy points on the season. Third is Lick My Balloons Ball. Steven Hauschka, kicker of the Buffalo Bills, gets the nod here and is consistently giving LMB a 10 spot each week. Kareem Get the Money. Standout is namesake Kareem Hunt, who at this very moment has only rushed for 21 yards on 9 attempts at home against Pittsburgh. Savarise's standout for Gypsy Danger has to be the legend, wait for it, Dairy quarterback Tom Brady. 13 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the season. For the future leaders, it's Larry Fitzgerald, who sealed a tough win against this MAC opponent, Abdullah Blangata, and is on pace for a 120-catch, 1,320-yard season. For Abdullah Blangata, it's DeAndre Hopkins, who's gone over 10 fantasy points 3 times and over 15 twice in just 6 games. For Days, Savarise's standout is Dak Prescott. For Fuzz, it's Derek Carr, and for Southside Squashes, the defense of the Saxonville Jaguars, who already have 16 takeaways on the year. Well, that's it. That's all, Sydney Football League members and team owners. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow. Joe, Aaron, Al, Mike, Eddie, Steve, Jeff, Brian, and Justin. I love you. I miss you. Niners.